YouTube, what's happening? She got not your average trucker coming to you on a Friday, July the 19th. Still out here grinding, you heard, pissed off though. In the last freaking 2 weeks, I done went through 3 damn cell phones. I keep 2 cell phones on me at all time. One is, business, and the other's personal. You know how that go. One of them was a Google Pixel 3 XL. That's supposed to be waterproof and all that. I take my kids to the pool. That sound weird. Sound like I'm taking a shit, but I took my son, my kids to the swimming area of my neighborhood. All the commercials talk about how your phone is water resistant, go swimming. I ain't know that the fine print is, you can go 5 feet deep for 30 minutes. I'm in the pool the whole time, just taking pictures and videos. Needless to say, properly destroyed that phone. You know what I mean? I drowned it, pretty much. So I went and got this freaking, I go on the little app, people be selling phones. I'm an Android dude, I don't do that iPhone mess. So I call myself buying a Samsung S10 Plus. So I'm supposed to meet up with this dude in like a McDonald's or something. I found him on the Offer Up app. Meet the dude, he walk in. Mind you, my username and all that on the app is something that ain't got nothing to do with me. You understand? There's no way you can see my username on that app and know who the hell I am. So I walk in to meet this dude, and the dude like, yo, he called me my nickname, my old hood nickname that I ain't heard nobody call me since like the early 2000s when I lived up in Durham. You know what I mean? I live in Charlotte now. But anyway, so I'm like, yo, this dude, he know that nickname. That mean he know me. You understand? Like, people that I associate around now, they just know me by my government name. So I ain't recognize him. He named a couple people that I ain't seen since like 2001. So I'm like, all right, bet. So that's the icebreaker. Meanwhile, I'm meeting this dude to buy a phone. You understand? So he talking to me. I'm checking the phone out. He telling me how he just got in a freaking car accident on the 4th of July. And he got hit by a semi-truck. Mind you, I ain't never seen this dude in my life. He knew my name. There's no way you could Google it. Anyway, I thought the dude really knew me. And but if he knew me from early 2000s, he would have no idea that I own a trucking company. So I thought that shit was weird. But anyway, so he's showing me pictures of his car. He had like a BMW M5, might have been M3, one of them. And it's all smashed up. So I'm sitting here talking to him about that. I'm looking at the phone, making sure the phone good, put my SIM card in it worked, blah, blah, blah. But I'm sitting here talking to him about that, giving him game on what he need to do in order to rectify the situation, because, he ain't had a guy's insurance, all this, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I get it, dude. He ended up giving me a $50 discount since he knew me. So I'm supposed to have been buying the phone for one price. He took $50 off. So I'm like, bet, right? I get in the car. I had my wife and my 2 sons in the car, and and my newborn, because we was on our way somewhere anyway when I stopped to buy the phone or whatever. So I'm playing with the phone, getting it all set up while I'm driving. Then I tried taking a picture, and it was like really laggy. And I'm like, why the hell is this camera so slow? I ain't worried about it. So then we get to where we going. Freaking restaurant, and I play with it some more. Then I realized, mind you, everything looks legit, but then I realized there's no way for me to like sign into freaking Gmail and all this. Long story short, drowned my phone that morning. That afternoon, I'll go buy another phone, just to realize that it was a freaking bootleg. It was a Samsung clone. It wasn't a real damn phone. Like, I got, you understand? Needless to say, and I got by a dude that knew my name. That mean the dude saw me, when he walked in the spot, knew who I was, and still was grimy with it. Like, yo, either he's somebody that knew me or knew of me and just didn't like me, or whatever. But it didn't stop him from taking my bread. You understand? And I thought it was like super hilarious. You understand? Like the measures people would go to, because the phone looked legit. Now it was a little heavy. I ended up later that day ordering off of Amazon Prime Now, where you could order or something and they bring it to you the same day. I ended up ordering a legit Samsung S10 Plus from Amazon, and I'm comparing the two. They looked identical, it's just the fake one was a little thicker. And the little camera, like the phone got like a camera cut out in the middle of the screen. The clone had that too, but I didn't notice that the clone had a real camera at the top, so that spot that was in the screen was just to fake you out. You understand? I mean, it was a good clone, and if it weren't for dude, obviously he probably would show me some picture he downloaded off Google, probably on his car, nothing. Because clearly his tactic was to, diversion. To, tell me about the freaking accident he was in, his car being smashed up, to get me to feel sorry, or thinking, interacting with him versus interacting with the damn phone. Because I'm like a G with phones. Like, I buy like 6 phones a year, because I'm always trying to buy the new hottest tech. I'm a techie dude. So I know everything about a damn phone. I know what to check. Like, the first thing should have caught my eye was the fact that it didn't have a freaking end-screen fingerprint sensor. None of that. You just swiping up on that joint to unlock it. But like I say, homeboy distracted me. He did a good job. It was a nice hustle, man. I got, no matter how street smart you think you are, or how smart you think you are, sometimes you get got. I got got. It is what it is. And, I ain't grimy enough to try to, I'm too old and too paid to try to rip somebody else off. I could have easily, the shit looked real. He gave it to me, looked brand new. The box had a regular Samsung box, had the, unused charger, like it was still wrapped up. The charger, the freaking headphones, the manuals, all that. The shit looked legit, but it was fake. You know what I mean? So I could have easily got somebody else, but I ain't really about that no more. I'm an old man, so end up getting a legit one, hooking that up and rolling. I'm actually recording a video on the legit one. But then the funnier thing happened. I went to Florida. I was in Florida for 5 days down in the Miami area, Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. Get back. First day back working was yesterday. I freaking picking up a load. I jump out the truck to get my paperwork, and my phone fell out my pocket. I had no idea. Dude standing beside the truck to give me my paperwork saw my phone fall, didn't say nothing to me. I didn't hear it or none of that. My truck running. So I get back in the truck. I drive off. I get about a block away, and I needed to make a phone call. And I'm like, yo, that was my business phone. I'm like, yo, where the hell my phone at, right? So on my other phone, I pull up to find my phone app. I realize, I ain't been nowhere but, that last spot. So I go back, go in the office, sure enough, my phone's in there. The dude's like, oh, we didn't know if you was going to come back. I saw it fall out your pocket. Like, you saw it and didn't say nothing. So that means you was trying to keep my phone. My phone was in a case. It's a freaking Huawei Mate 20X. Look at that, man. The Huawei got 3 cameras on the back and a flash. Cameras is tore up, B. Front of my phone is fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But the back of the phone is smashed up. And coincidentally, you see how jacked up the freaking camera is. That's the camera up there, all 3 of them. It still take pictures like normal. Like, you would think that it being broke up like that, the camera wouldn't work, or the camera be blurry. Everything's good with it. The problem is this Huawei phone, that's Chinese. Nobody around here got the parts. I would have to order the freaking back and all. So I keep a case on it. So with the case on it, you can't even see that the back is scratched up. But the freaking camera, that's what's bugging me. So I had to freaking order the part. Only place I could find it was eBay. All the little freaking spots around Charlotte that fix phones. None of these clowns even heard of the dang on phone. They just want to fix iPhones and Google Pixels and freaking Samsungs. So I ordered the freaking part for this screen. It was only like $4, but it's coming from China, so you know, by the time that shit show up, I might not even want it no more. It's mainly the only thing that, you know, I use this as a business line. And plus, you know, this got a 7.3-inch screen, so a lot of time when I'm sitting in the truck like I am right now, I have it on a little mount, and, you know, I'm watching TV on it like it's a tablet or something, you know what I'm saying? Watching YouTube or, you know, live TV, Sports Center, whatever. So that's all I really use it for. And like I said, the freaking, there's nothing wrong with the front of the joint. Nothing wrong with the phone at all. It still behaves, but it's just like if I pull this out to take a picture, you know, people gonna be looking at my camera like, what the? I thought about just putting some black tape on it or something and just, you know, because I keep another phone in my pocket. So it ain't like I ain't, you know, I ain't got another means of taking a picture, but I just thought it was hilarious that in the past, you know, couple days, I literally ran through 3 freaking phones, you know what I mean? Each of them phones was over $1,000 when I freaking bought them. But, you know, that's life, I guess, you understand? But other than that, man, like I say, it's, you know, it's Friday. Just got back from Florida on freaking Wednesday. I was down there from Thursday last week to, you know, Wednesday, something like that. So I ain't really been in the truck in about a week. I'm out here now picking up a load of bottled water to take down to Pepsi. Just out here grinding, man. Just figured I'd shoot a quick video, holla at y'all. You know, I know y'all gonna laugh at me for buying a bootleg phone. I don't know what the hell I was thinking about. Bought a fake ass phone. But that's life, man. Sometimes you the bug, sometimes you the windshield, you heard. But it's your guy, not your average trucker, man. Hope everybody out there is easy. Everybody out there is being safe. Salute to all my authority dudes. Salute to the owner operators. Salute to all my CDL guys. Y'all be easy, man. Have a safe weekend. I'll get back with y'all next week, you heard.